Hey guys, Sword here, and this is going to be Operation Dome number 21, or the 21st episode of the Operation Dome series, where my friends and I are going to encase the entire world in glass and glass panes. And as you can tell, we've done quite a work here. This is quadrant number 3, and I would say we're over halfway done with it. And once we're done with that, then we're going to go on ahead and go all the way to the other side and work on that quadrant, which I believe is quadrant number 4, maybe? Okay, number 1 is on the top right, number 2 is going to be on the top left, number 3 is going to be on the bottom left, and then number 4 is going to be on the bottom right. So this is, well, that way it's going to be quadrant number 4, this is quadrant number 3. So once we're done with quadrant number 3, we're going to head over to quadrant number 4, and then from there, I don't know which quadrant we're going to go to, maybe 1 or 2, I don't know. But for now, we are collecting more and more charcoal, as well as we're collecting more sand, and let me go introduce you to my friends that are helping me out right now. So here is Skull Rider Tuomi. SMO is in the building right there. He's in the house. And as well as our brand new newcomer who helped us out in Operation Bedrock, here is Kill Chris 1223. I'm going by the Roman numerals and then the last 2 numbers. So say hello, everyone.
Hello.
Let me double check to see if I actually have the voices on, because I don't know if I turned them off earlier or I still have it on. Okay, I still have it on. It's all good. They can hear you. And just in case if they can't hear you, let me go ahead and turn off the music. I gotta remember how to do this. It's been so long. Okay, music off. There you go. No music. Although, to be honest, in my personal opinion, I actually did enjoy the little bit of background music. Otherwise, it's just going to be silent other than me and my friends talking. I don't know. We'll try it out for this episode. If you can't even I don't even know if you can even hear the music to begin with. But let us know. Music or no music. So, what has been going on? Anyone have anything interesting to say today? SMO, you can help me out while they're talking, and we are going to be putting some sand in the furnaces. So,
I'm
Alright, which ones are we going?
you can start from any order, so just make sure that each furnace has 64 stacks. So, Tuomi, is there anything interesting?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be getting a new skateboard deck, and the guy that's selling them has like a whole bunch in stock finally. But the problem is he's not releasing them until Valentine's Day. That sucks.
Ah, yes, Valentine's Day. I completely forgot about that. I honestly did. Who's going to be your Valentine's Day? Or Valentine's date? Or anything that has to deal with Valentine's. And feel free to tell us what you're going to get for him, her, it. I don't know. I don't judge. Just as long as it's all fine. Just feel free to tell us who you're gonna get your Valentine's a present or something like that, and feel free to tell us some crazy stories that has to deal with Valentine's Day. And Tuomi lagged out. He always lags out, so that's a normal thing. Chris, could you invite him back, please?
Yeah.
So, like I said, we've been gathering charcoal. We need to get 140 stacks for all these furnaces, and from there, I forgot to do the math prior to this video. Okay. Math time. So let me see. Okay. So 140 stacks of 64 equals 8,960. But that's not what we're gonna wait. Yeah, that does sound right. Yeah, that's 8,960 individual charcoal. So let me see. Where was I gonna go from here? I'm trying to remember. Huh. Okay. Okay, so 140 times 8. Yeah, times 8. Because each furnace could do 8 servings of 64. So, that is 1,120. Times that by 64. And that is 71,680 blocks. So that's how many glass blocks we're going to get from all these furnaces cooking up all the sand. So each time when we use a full inventory of charcoal with each furnace, we're getting 71,680 sand. So that just goes to show how much sand that we've been mining and all of this stuff that we've been putting down. That is a lot of blocks, people. And if we ever actually run out of sand, SMO is going to actually make us a sand generator. question is, do you actually need some sand blocks saved for the sand generator?
Yeah, I need about 10 sand blocks saved for that.
Okay, we'll save that. Especially when they're underwater, that's going to be the easiest point where we're going to need some sand. So we're probably not going to mine underwater, so with the sand, we'll be safe. And I'm not wearing the helmet because it just looks weird. Especially when I'm the fox skin. It just doesn't look weird. I'm fine as it is. I'm wearing clothes. I was about to say I'm wearing clothing. Is that proper? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Apologies in further advance if I actually start to stutter or if I start to slur my words, because I've had a very, very long day. Pretty much I woke up after like 6 to 7 hours of sleep and I went to jury duty. We went through the cases and then I got back home. I rested up a bit, played a little bit of Minecraft, did some work on Operation Dome. Afterwards, I went to work and then I didn't get home till 11:30. So I'm a little bit tired, especially when you spent all day talking. And now I'm spending another 30 minutes talking. Talking is a profession. Just ask the commentators, the radio voices, and as well as the host of any sports game. Maybe one day I'll actually make a living off of doing those things. Just, I don't know. I may have a voice for it, I just have to have a personality. Maybe I'm going to have to work on that later on. But for now, I'm going to work on making Minecraft videos. Because it's fun. I just only make like 2 videos a week.
You seem to love it so much.
Well, here's the thing. I need to actually get back to making Minecraft videos. I know I've said this before, but I'm going to take it one step at a time. Because I haven't actually sitting down, yeah, that's a word. I haven't sitting down to actually make a different Minecraft video other than Operation Dome and Operation Bedrock. I have to get back to the other videos that I promised to make, and I got to go back to answering questions. I got to go back to talking about other things while playing Minecraft. What I've been doing on my days off is that I've actually been doing a lot of Let's Plays, which I'm still gonna plug this in every single episode because I want people to watch my Let's Plays. I want them to give it a chance. So with the Let's Plays, I'm having a lot of fun with it, doing a little bit more variety, playing a little bit of different games here and there, and as well as that, my recent Let's Play is Halo 2. Which is the original Halo 2 on the Xbox. Well, I'm playing it on the Xbox 360. That's how you see me actually uploading these videos. So I'm playing it on the Xbox 360, I'm filming it, and I'm uploading it before the remake onto the Xbox One, which has been rumored, but I think that it's I'm sure that it is confirmed at this point, because they really want to make some sales on the Xbox One. So I want to make the Let's Play before the Xbox One actually appears, and if it does appear for both Xbox 360 and Xbox One, then I'll buy it and then I'll do another Let's Play. Hopefully that the Legendary campaign will be a little bit better than the one on Halo 2, because on Halo 2, if either you or your co-op partner dies, then you get started back to the last checkpoint. I never understood that. I never thought that was a thing, but apparently that's a thing, which makes Legendary all the more difficult to do.
That made me
That's
so
how
mad.
the original Halo 1 was.
That's how the original Halo 1 was?
Yeah.
I remember that.
I didn't. Okay, I don't know anything about Halo 1 is because I actually played Combat Evolved and I did that on Legendary, so they probably patched that up to make it a little bit easier. Pretty sure that they're going to do that for the remake as well.
Yeah, but that just makes it too easy.
Not necessarily. The enemies could still be hard and they could still kill you in like no time at all, but in the aspect of difficulty, it does lessen it up a bit. Okay, so what we're going to do, SMO, is that we're going to work on the ceiling. So let me put the little birch sapling away, and I got to put the helmet on, even though I don't like it. It just looks a little bit weird. But either way, it saves one space, which gives a little bit of more efficiency. So what we need to do is collect or put up 4 stacks of glass panes, and then the rest would be glass blocks. This is behind the scenes of Operation Dome. We don't show the finished product, we just show the works in it. Excuse me.
Oh, hey, the Minecraft texture pack was, Minecraft Halloween texture pack was free, because it's letting me, it said that, download it right now.
Oh, you were able to find it?
Click on it. Finally, yeah. But I just clicked on the full version, so.
Oh, okay. We had an earlier discussion. We thought that, well, first of all, wait, are you done downloading? Or are you still downloading?
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry, there's a problem buying down. Oh, never mind. I thought it was going to work, but it didn't. Never mind. I was wrong.
Okay, we all need to go to sleep because I really hate, one thing I hate about this texture pack is that when it's dark, it's absolutely dark. It fits the mood, but it just makes everything harder to see. SML, are you back? Okay, yeah.
Back.
It's up. Everyone go back to sleep.
Sleepy time.
So yeah, with Halo 2, Legendary is really, really difficult. Don't be surprised if we actually stop Legendary, but hopefully we actually do come back to playing Legendary. And if they do make it easier on the remake, then what else is there to say? It's like, let's do this. I would love to do Legendary. Honestly, I would. It's just, right now, it's a little bit difficult. Black Widows everywhere. Excuse me, Black Widows. I hate Black Widows in real life. I am deadly, deadly afraid of them. I will not go anywhere near it. And if you try to force me to go near it, I'll punch you in the face and run away screaming like a girl. Because I really hate Black Widows. I've had so many bad experiences with Black Widows.
I hate spiders in general.
I don't hate tarantulas. I like tarantulas. I'm not gonna lie.
I've touched a tarantula. I've held one.
I've held one in my hands. I've touched a tarantula. I've pet one. Tarantulas don't scare me whatsoever. Maybe the wild ones, they'll probably be a little bit more intimidating because you don't know what they're gonna do. But pretty much, they have the same rule that applies. They'll leave you alone if you leave them alone.
Yeah. When I was in 4th grade, we had this teacher who had a bunch of animals in his class, and he had tarantulas, lizards, all these type of animals. And like around the summer, he would let you go out. Like at the end of the year, he would let you go hold all of them. And he had some tarantulas, and that's where I held my first one. He had a wild one and a trained one, or whatever you want to call it, but he had a whole bunch.
It's kind of redundant to call it a wild one if you put it in a cage.
Yeah, it was like in the cage, and it was like freaking out.
That's a good point.
Looked crazy.
Well, you'll know when a tarantula is gonna fight you or defend itself if it's in a defensive stance where 4 of its legs are actually up in the air. Or, I can't tell if it's 4 legs or, I don't know. I don't count them. Just, you'll know when if some of the legs are up in the air in a defensive stance and they're not moving whatsoever. So if you get close, they will bite. Unless if you take away their fangs, of course. It looks so weird in the Halloween texture pack. For the people watching the video, did you guys actually download the Halloween texture pack? And if so, how often do you actually use it? Honestly, it's like they actually put this up just for like 2 weeks of Halloween, and then they took it down. Because I don't think they actually wanted anyone else buying the Halloween texture pack right after Halloween has ended. Because every 5 minutes, Chris actually gets a little message saying that you need to download this, and every time he tries, it just doesn't work or it doesn't pop up. Don't know if that's a bug, but I'm pretty sure by now it's not a bug because I don't know if they have already addressed it or the fact that it's just a thing. Yo, SMO, are you up here yet?
In like 2 minutes.
Oh, no, you're still at the tree dome. Okay, that's fine. Let me see.
And I'm grabbing last page. I had to switch it out.
Okay, it's fine.
We're talking about like animals and stuff. A couple of years ago, like I was like maybe like I think it was a year or two ago. It sounds really weird to you, Killer Chris, SMO, and anybody else that's watching this. I was like at my grandparents' house, just like walking around, like in their parking garage place, like outside of it, and there was a bee just sitting there on something. So I walked over to it, started shaking the thing that was on it, it wouldn't move, and it just sat there and just let me pet it. Bee just let me pet it.
A bee?
Yeah, a bee just let me pet it.
Well, it'd probably be at the stage where it's almost dying.
That's what I thought too.
That's kind of the sad point.
We're just like, how?
May have been the European honeybee.
I don't live in Europe.
It doesn't have to be Europe.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
It's like the Africanized killer bees. They're in the United States. You better be careful. They will kill anyone. They don't even have to be provoked. You could just like walk by and then they'll start attacking you for no reason at all.
Oh, what really provokes them like crazy is your own breath.
Something along the matters, but it's still kind of like unintentional. Like you unintentionally provoke them. But still, they will attack you. And they are known to actually attack pets as well. So, that is a scary thought.
I have a bad experience with bees.
I love bees. I'm not allergic to bees. I don't care.
Dark clothing.
Well, yeah, it's because of the honey badger. That's kind of the thing. They hate the honey badger. The honey badger don't care. But still, the Africanized killer bees, they are the ones that you have to be the most afraid of out of any bee colony.
I'm not really like allergic to bees at all. It's just, I've had a really bad experience every year with bees. Ever since like I was like 4 or 5, every summer since I've got stung by a bee.
I've never been stung by a bee. Part of me wants to be stung by a bee, but a part of me is like, nah, I could live without knowing what it feels like to be stung by a bee.
You'll get over the pain.
Sadly,
but
I
it hurts.
know what it feels like being stung by a bee.
I know what it feels like being bitten by a tick, but
being allergic to it.
All I get is being bitten by ticks, and that's it. I just pick it off, and then just get some antiseptic and just rub it on the tick bite, so it'll be good. It itches like crazy though, but just as long as it doesn't become infected or I don't get the what is that called? It's on the top of my. It's on the tip.
Virus.
No, not the West Nile. That has to deal with mosquitoes. I'm talking about, what was the other one? Lyme disease. There you go, Lyme disease. Just as long as I don't get that, I'm good. And you know you got Lyme disease if you see your tick bite starting to make a bullseye type of formation where you see red and then a white ring and then more red. Feel free to actually look it up on Google Images. Just be warned, not safe for work.
I have a friend who was like mowing his lawn, and then he saw this like weird snake in his yard. It was like all different colors. Basically, it like glared. It was like gray, but when you put it up to light, it was rainbow.
That's weird.
The only snake I've actually seen was like a garden snake. And that was pretty much like 6 inches, and that was it, and then disappeared, and I've never seen it ever again.
That's all?
Yeah. It was green. That was it.
That
was like when I was like 11. No more snakes. I've never
every
used...
summer.
Continue.
Every summer, I always go out to my grandparents' house, and they have like these big metal sheets all over the place. We always search for snakes every summer, like every time we go out there. And then we go to the fair, and they have like pythons and stuff there that we get a hold. And then my friend Trey that moved, his dad used to have like rats and pythons and like rattlesnakes and stuff that we can hold.
I used to have a ball python. Yeah.
They're really friendly if you train them.
Yeah, we had like 2 of them.
The only other snake I've ever actually seen was a sidewinder. We were just sitting...
Well, I've never heard of that.
Well, the letter S. Just imagine it on its side, and imagine it actually keep on moving up it, like, I don't know. Like, imagine yourself drawing a wavy line. Just keep drawing a wavy line from one end of the paper to the next end of the paper. That's how sidewinders move. And they move kind of diagonally, too.
That's weird.
Weird. I've never seen
Like,
or heard of
like
it.
waving around a streamer. Or
Yeah.
moving sideways.
So yeah, I've seen a sidewinder and that was it. It was kind of cool, though. Just as long as it didn't bite us, then we were okay.
Beware of the coral snake.
So yeah, a lot of animals kind of follow the rule. Like, you leave us alone, we leave you alone. Auto-saving in 3, 2, 1, and a go.
I'm falling off the edge.
You know, we haven't really talked about the texture pack. Like, do you guys like the texture pack or you don't like the texture pack?
I like
I
one
wouldn't
thing,
know, I've never
and that's
seen
how
it.
you break blocks.
To be honest with you, I like the texture pack for the bedrock, cobblestone, for the dirt, not so much. The sand, definitely.
I've seen it one
Rubble,
time at Isaac,
definitely.
School Rider Swami's house, and
All
I
the
kind of
ore
like the green lava.
variations, definitely. Definitely that smooth.
Well, I'm kind of
Especially
different.
how the iron door look. Iron door got crosses on it.
It looks cool in some aspects, but other aspects, not so much. Like, when I actually jumped down, I couldn't tell what was ice and what was water. I almost hit the ice. I was freaking out about that. So yeah, it's kind of dangerous down there. And it's turning to
Oh
nighttime.
yeah, and it makes
Oh yeah.
glass.
I was watching this one video of this guy who was on this mega ramp he had in his backyard, and there was a guy in a helicopter, and he rode up down the mega ramp and launched up and stalled on the pegs on the helicopter with his skateboard and hopped back into the mega ramp.
Oh, that was amazing. That was an amazing video. Wasn't that?
Yeah.
It just reminds me of Tony Hawk.
Yeah. Tony Hawk's into the park he was at.
And then there was a guy in a wheelchair that was jumping this mega ramp,
Careful, everyone, is going night.
and he wanted to land it, and he tried it the first time and fell. He tried the second time, busted his teeth, and he was like, you know what, I'm going to do it again. And he went a third time, and the wheel broke, so we couldn't do it anymore.
What was he trying to do?
Jump a mega ramp on a wheelchair.
You're supposed to get like a not certified, what was the word? Just pretty much, you have to get like a sports wheelchair for that.
That's what he had.
Oh.
Yeah,
And the
he
wheel
actually
broke.
has to have a wheelchair. Messing around in the wheelchair.
Well, if anything else, if you guys have any suggestions for me to do a Let's Play on, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. So maybe one day I'll actually get to them. Because what I usually do is that I upload 2 Let's Plays at the same time. And what I do on my my days off is I literally work on the Let's Play all day. Like, I would do like 8 to 10 recordings, which would be converted to at least 5 or 6 hours. Sometimes I actually go up to 8 hours. The most I've ever done on a Let's Play was 12 hours, because I wanted to play from start to finish. So when I do that, I'll be able to go through all my Let's Plays, review them, and then afterwards I actually schedule to upload them. So that's why you see a brand new Let's Play episode every single day. A lot of it's just like an ongoing recording, and I'm uploading all of it like at once. It's just scheduled to upload so that I can give myself more free time to work on other Let's Plays or other things I need to do. And like I said, I really need to get back to Minecraft. So while I'm doing my Let's Plays, I'll still work on Minecraft, making some videos, answering people's questions, and then probably talk about stories that's been going on with my life if people are actually interested in that, or my opinions on what I think on certain matters. So it's going to be like a brand new fresh start. I'll make an announcement on that soon. Very, very soon. It looks so weird. Good thing I changed the gamma for this. Anyone want to bring up something for the table? Anyone?
My mind is like went blank. I don't got anything to.
Yeah, my mind went on blank too. So, yeah, this is the part where it gets kind of awkward. Trying to make a 30-minute recording and then you run out of things to talk about. So this is why I need to jot down some notes for my future videos so something like this doesn't happen all the time. Because it's not easy. I'll kid you not, it's not easy to keep going with 30 minutes. Some people may ask, why don't you just cut it off short then? Well, it's because first of all, when I first started, I made 15-minute episodes due to the fact that like 15 minutes was my only, well, it was my limit. Before I became a YouTube partner and before I made more videos, 15 minutes was the limit I would do. And back then, it was all post-commentary. So even then, I did a lot of retakes. Like, if I didn't think that this was a good take, then I would do it. Or I would do it all over again, try to make it better, and see how it goes. Sometimes one video actually took about 6 takes and took about an hour to do. And then, of course, I had to render it and then put it up on YouTube, which was another hour or two to do. And that was all before I got a better computer, and that was all before I actually got Adobe Premiere. I loved Adobe Premiere. It helped me a lot with making videos longer and as well as compressing the files so that I'll be able to upload them. Because each one of these 30-minute recordings, well, originally it goes to at least 3 gigabytes or 4 gigabytes from the HD PVR. And then I put that over to Adobe Premiere. I put my commentary into it, do a little bit of editing here and there, not major ones, not over the top ones, just simple editing. And then I actually, render the video. And when I render the video, it goes all the way back to 2 gigabytes, 30 minutes, 35, 36, depending on how long the video goes for. Then from there, I upload it to YouTube, and usually that takes about 2 to 3 hours, depending on the connection, depending on how well the YouTube servers are going today. Or that day.
Sounds like a lot of work.
It is. Well, it's that I've been doing it for a long time. You may argue that it is a little bit of work or it is a lot of work, but for those who don't make videos, they don't understand how it works. They don't understand how it works or what it takes to make a video or how long it actually takes to make a video until they do it themselves. Until then, they would always just bash on people saying, why is it taking you so long to make videos? Or, oh, this isn't hard at all. Just try it for yourself. First of all, try to make a 15-minute video. See how well that goes. And if that goes well and you're able to make longer videos, try to go for 30-minute videos. If that goes well, then there you go. You now know what it takes and you probably will be better at it than I am. Because I had a lot of practice, I've done a lot of videos, and sometimes I still mess up. Or, I kind of mess up in every video, but that's fine. Everyone messes up. I don't do jump cuts, and sometimes I do some editing here and there, but I normally don't do jump cuts, unless I absolutely have to. But like I said before a long time ago, I probably will be doing an update video on how to actually make a live commentary, how to do some editing, a little bit of tips here and there if you guys would like to see that. But it'll probably work for if you have Adobe Premiere or Sony Vegas. I think they are at the same level, but with Sony Vegas you could do a lot more with it. Well, of course, with Sony Vegas you can do a lot more. But Adobe Premiere is basic, it works, you could easily afford it for about like $100 plus tax at a Best Buy or any other electronic store or computer store that sells it. And I believe they actually have Adobe Premiere 12. What I got is Adobe Premiere 11. And I got the Elements. It comes in a bundle. Usually it does. So I got Adobe Premiere Elements 11, which includes Photoshop 11 and as well as Premiere 11. But I believe they have Adobe Premiere or Adobe Elements 12 now, but I'm not too sure if they still have 11 in the store still. But like I said, feel free to actually look it up. And if you want to get it, by all means. It's very easy to use. It's just click and drag type of deal, and it's frame by frame, so you could pretty much do frame perfect editing type of deals. And as I said before, I probably will be making a tutorial how to do live commentaries, my tips on how to do them, and other tips that has to deal with Adobe Premiere. If people ask questions, then I'll try my best to do it. But mind you, I am not an editor, because I can't classify myself as an editor, because what an editor does, they do all these effects and how they do them, and they could probably be more knowledgeable at that subject. I just do simple editing.
So, I'm going to be going to like 3 different places. Station. I'm going to be going up to Eagle Crest to go climbing with my dad, and like our whole family is going to go on vacation. I'm going to probably go to the Redburn skate park, and then probably going to go to like 2 other different skate parks there. Then I'm going to be going up to Lincoln City for vacation. I'm going to go to Lincoln City skate park and be there. So I'm going to be able to get a lot better at skateboarding doing that. That's what's going on in my life.
Well, you're doing more than I am. I wish I could travel. Maybe one day if I actually do become successful on YouTube, I'll have enough money to do some traveling and to make videos of the travels to show everyone what these things look like, or how it is right over here or there or wherever I go. So, yeah, 256, the height limit of the Minecraft world as of whatever update they actually brought it in. I remember when it was 128. I liked 128, but 256 is actually pretty cool as well. Not that big of a difference, just more blocks, but that's okay. So this is how we get down. Whee! Just as long as we didn't hit the ice or those little bricks, or not bricks, dirt patches. And interesting fact, if you actually have a ceiling and you break glass, they don't spawn back. Sadly, the ones at the edge they do, because of course you can't put another block at the edge of the world. See, look, you can't even break it on this side. So if you actually get caught on this side, I don't know what to tell you. You are trapped unless you actually go kill yourself, which is morbid, but that's the escape to get back to the other side. Okay. Yeah, that happened. Moving on. So, a little bit of a recap. Operation Bedrock. Sorry. I always have my mind on Operation Bedrock. Operation Bedrock came first, people. It's always going to have priority. So, Operation Dome number 21. We are working on quadrant number 3. And once that's done, we're going to be working on quadrant number 4. And once that's done, we either do, I don't know, 1 or 2. Probably 1, since we could probably do a counterclockwise type of deal. And in the meantime, we're going to be collecting charcoal as well, and sand, of course, because we're going to need those to actually make more glass. And if we run out of glass, then SMO is going to help us out by making a sand generator, because it's in the mechanics of the video game of Minecraft, so it's legit. And I've already had I had a few newcomers here. Max Shadow, there was Kill Chris 23, there's Camaro Bears, and I believe I'm trying to remember his name. Trying for the life of me to remember his name right now. I cannot remember. What was it? God dang, I am embarrassed. I cannot remember his name. Well, for those who want to know what happened, to Snipey in the Face, he's doing his own thing. He's studying to become a parole officer. So good luck to you, Snipey in the Face. Hope everything goes well for you. I'm trying to remember the other guy's name. It's too embarrassing. Not the name, of course, but me forgetting the name. That's how long it's been since he's actually been in this world. I know Sound is Cub 093 has not been here in a while. Trying to remember the other guy's name. Like I said, for the life of me, I'm literally trying so hard that I'm starting to get a headache. I cannot remember the name. Well, he knows. He'll message, and then I'll respond to him. I'm sorry. I honestly cannot remember the name. But we're getting newcomers, and they are helping us out. They're going to help us out in Operation Bedrock, just like MLG Ashton has done. He's a newcomer of Operation Bedrock. Maybe he'll join us in Operation Dome. And that is all there is. I'm doing a Let's Play on Halo 2 before they actually do the remake on that. I wonder if they could actually make it easier on the remake than the original, because that's what they did with Combat Evolved Anniversary, of course. And we talked about this texture pack, we talked about spiders, and that is all there is for this episode. As well as I did make plans to try to make more Minecraft videos. Again, I'll make a video on that on its own. So for people who don't watch my Operation Dome series, they could probably watch it if I make an announcement of it. So thank you guys for the help on this video. I'm not going to wear the helmet for the ending because I don't want to cover my face. My beautiful, beautiful fox face. So with that being said, well, say goodbye everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye everyone, and God bless.
So with that being said, I am SorkKing090. Have a great day everyone, and as always, we will see you in the next video.